Yo, 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 what's up? Welcome back to Blazy B, where I am Blaze and I'm also B. And today I want to talk about like facial reactions. And I'm talking in all sense of what you think that is. Like, okay, for instance, my face speaks very loudly. My facial reactions are, I mean, they're instantaneous. You know what I'm thinking by what my face is doing. And it's easily readable. And it's not always the best thing, right? Um, because I feel well, okay. Let me just like okay, at the cafe this past week, there's been just so many people be like, "Ugh, ew." Just your immediate snub of the nose if I say something or I like suggest something, or, it's like, oh, we only have our roasted red pepper soup for the summer. And it's like, ugh, I hate that one. You're like, cool. Um, well, then we don't have any other soups. And it just like changes the whole tone of the entire thing. Like, eh. And then you're like, all right, bet. Like, what? How can I make you happy? I have no idea. But you've just shown me you're like disgusted by this suit. It's just like, watch your fucking face. And like your tone of I think I have a very positive light when it comes to my facial reactions. Like I do think people tell me things because they want the Britney reaction of like pure joy, excitement, like pumped. I'm like ultimate hype woman, right? So telling me something, having my face just light up, mouth open. I am so expressive. And everybody wants that, or most people I think do want that. And I really do try to not go negative expressions. Like I'm not a frowner. I'm not like I'll like shoot a sharp look, maybe. Or I'll have like a deadpan face. But I'm not like a angry, like I don't know. I just am not. And maybe I've kind of trained myself because I feel like my mother's that way. Like, I don't know, respond respectfully. There's etiquette into response. And I feel like that's kind of gone out the window and everyone just says what they mean and they just get it out on the table. And that can be very beneficial and very good, but it also can be kind of hurtful. Like someone I said like something about macarons and they were like, "Ugh, I hate mango." And I was like, "Bet." Well, I think it's the best one I've ever made. It's like, yeah, you bitch, I made those and they're really good. So if you could take your comments somewhere else, especially in the food industry, I feel like we as especially Joe Sips, like we love our food. All of us, everyone that works there. And like there are things that I'm not a fan of. Like I don't even know what I'm not a fan of, but there are things like just not my forte. Will not order some things on the menu. Buffalo chicken wrap, not for me. Um, like Waldorf salad, not for me. But I love our chicken salad, so like love that on a sandwich. Um, there's just but you're gonna I don't know, talk about them highly because they are liked. We're obviously fucking busy. So anyways, I just feel like people keep coming to the register and making these snarky remarks, and I'm about to throw some fucking bones because everyone behind the counter is like loves it. And you're kind of like, it's just a little wounded you get when you hear these little comments. And then the more you just get chipped away at all day. So, yeah, I feel like, and this goes for a lot of things. Like, say you get a gift. Like, you could be very excited or you could be like, "What the fuck is this?" I don't this is not okay, thank you. But I feel like we need to practice like grace under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Just you can have a blank expression on your face and then kind of decide how you're going to go to whatever destination you need to go. You know what I'm saying? So you get something you're not very interested in, but it's like show gratitude. that someone got you something, there's always that positive light to every situation. And you remember that trend that was going around? I think it was over Christmas time, and they would give children heads of broccoli. Some kids were pissed. And then this one little girl was just like, "Oh my gosh, like, thank you so much." Just like grateful to be given a head of broccoli, a raw head of broccoli. And that just speaks volumes. And I feel like as we get older, you kind of just show your true colors because that's who you are. And but there's etiquette and grace that goes into reactions and goes into kind of just respecting other people's things and boundaries. I don't know. It's very societal, human to just, yeah, you do that out of respect for others. So I feel like others should do it out of respect for you. But obviously, some people do not. Like, yeah, service center, there's just like emotional labor, and you're curating an experience. And it's just like one facial reaction can kind of just throw you off. And you're like, wow, cool, thanks. Stab to the heart. Um, so try and be honest and kind in those reactions. And maybe it's not like, you get suggested things, and the first reaction should not be like, "Oh, I hate this. I hate this." It should be like, "Oh, that's not my vibe, but do you have any other suggestions? These are what I'm into." Like, I hate as a barista, I hate, and maybe some people love this, but I hate. And we all know my emotions only go like extremes. There's no in between. I don't like, kind of like something. I fucking hate when someone asks me to surprise them in like a beverage. They're like, I don't know, surprise me. Bitch, I don't know what you like, and I'm trying to give you a good experience, and my flavor palette is different, and I don't know if you like it sweet. Don't give me that. That's so much pressure. That's to get maybe a face reaction that's like, and you're like, okay, I'm sorry. Or like you get a really good one. You're like, cool. You vibe with me. I don't know. But I I hate that. Um yeah, cuz I feel like you are entitled to what you enjoy. And so maybe give me a guidance, are you a chocolate girly? Are you more of a light like lavender? Like those are two very different spectrums, and I do not want to profile you for your coffee flavor. You know what I'm saying? Um I don't know why I went on that tangent now. Established and blazed, right? So yeah, wherever that went. Oh, yeah, yeah. Any suggestions? Like, "Oh, that's not for me. Would you have any other suggestions?" And guide your server or person into what you actually like, Maybe communicate, have this conversation. Um, yeah. And then build some awareness on your face. Like, have you really thought about how you react to things? I mean, mine's pretty quick, right? Because I like to react. Um, but you can slow it down. You can process for a second how you need to react to the situation. And I feel like I have also, in times of just, I don't know, different life events, I've asked that person how they want me to react. Like, and I don't think that that is bad because I don't know what they're thinking and I'm subject to my own opinions. But for instance, if someone gets pregnant out of the blue and it's like, okay, are we happy about this? Are we sad about this? What team am I supposed to be on right now? And then they can express how they feel about the situation, and we react and we go on from there. Um during a breakup, are you excited or are you sad? Or are you a mixed bag of emotions? I don't know how to what do you need from me is my question. Do you need a shoulder to cry on? Or you want to go out tonight? Or you want to, like, I don't know, bang some shit up? I don't know. you got to guide me in how you want me to react to this, because I want to be on your team. And then, when the opportunity arises and it's like, okay, hey, I've surveyed this, like maybe I'm good for it. That's great. But like, the real conversations can come later. But, how do you want me to react in this first round of this situation? I just feel like that puts the ball in that person's court, and they get what they want out of it, and you're yeah, you're being that friend. Yeah, I don't think that's unauthentic or like a lie at all. I just, you know, you you're navigating the situation and you're internalizing and reacting based on what that person needs. It's etiquette. It's nice. It's being a person. Um Oh, walking into people's houses. I did think about this. Like people are always like, don't judge, when you come over. I don't give a shit, but I'm also not going to react to whatever may be in your house or how your house may be. Like I did a lot of rentals, like touring, I guess inspections for rentals through the city in Macomb, and we go through these places. I mean, I'd go through hoarder houses with cockroaches just crawling everywhere. And you're just blank face, telling them what they need to do to get their life in order and make this apartment livable. And you're just unreactive and you go on with your day. Man. Oh man. There was one house actually. Holy shit. This house was, oh my god. You walk in and it was the smell of like cat pee and like ammonia, for it was just like it smelled like chemical, yet like odor and just like pee. And I had to go outside. Like I couldn't handle it. Like I was like, "Oh, I forgot something in the car. I got to go grab that." And then I did not come back. I physically could not handle that, but I did not make a face. Like that's just rude. Like that's how someone else lives. And it's not my place to say. If you're up to code, you have to code. Um but, that would like hurt someone's livelihood if you came in and just had a big reaction. Just those things to be aware of. And I think it's a valid topic. So have you thought about your face and how you react to things? And if you do, let me know how you do. Are you like mostly positive? Are you kind of just like in the negative and you kind of like that, just like self-deprecating maybe? I don't know. Um how do you react in situations? Oh, I also love, so my mom was big on just like respect and etiquette. And I guess my grandma Viv was big on etiquette. She'd be just like, etiquette rule number, blah, 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 blah. And then yowder off like, something. And, we always had our shoulders in our back pockets. And so you stood up very straight and you talked to someone, you were looking eye contact straight directly at them. You were just like very taught respectful. And so you couldn't talk shit. You couldn't make comments. It was like we were trying to be the royal family or something. Mom was just like, we observe, we don't talk about it, but in the car. So our term was in the car. Once you get in that car and those doors close and you are in a safe space, let that shit out, right? And so, you'd go to a family function, things would be observed, and you'd just go on with your life, document in your brain, noted, and then you'd be like, can't wait to talk about this. And then the whole car ride home was just like incredible. You had so much to talk about, so many things to observe. And there was a lot of observational comedy, I would like to say. Um, Oh my goodness gracious. But you would never do it in front of other people. You would never have these reactions. You would never like that. That's rude. But you're able to talk behind closed doors. You are only human. It is okay. So, yeah. Yeah, I liked that rule and I stick to that rule today. You got things to say. And it's okay to say them. It really is. Just don't be hurtful to other people. Just yeah. Yeah. Oh man, so many times just talking in the car, and mom would just go, "In the car." You'd make eye contact, things would happen in the car, and you'd go, "Cool." You walk off. Yeah. But anyways, facial reactions have been getting to me this week, and I wanted to talk about it because I do think there's an art and etiquette behind facial reactions and sounds we make to anything that's happening, any either first reaction, second reaction, just a immediate reaction. Um Try and keep them positive. Don't you gross. Be fucking open-minded, 1, and 2, keep keep the negatives to yourself. Keep it positive. All good vibes here, all right? Blazy B is all good vibes. So, check that face of yours. Ciao, ciao for now.